Welcome to the introductory tutorial for Character Creator 5. In this session, we'll walk you through the basic functionalities of CC5 along with some of its unique character design tools. Let's dive right in. When you first open Character Creator, you'll see the default layout, the Content Manager on the left, and the Modify panel on the right, with menus and toolbars at the top of the screen. Let's start with the Content Manager. Think of it as a built-in file browser for CC. It lets you access all official content as well as manage your own custom assets. To keep everything organized, items are grouped into packs, making it much easier to browse and manage your files. On the left, we're currently in pack viewing mode, which means all content is displayed inside its corresponding pack. Above, you'll see two tabs, the Template tab, which contains all the official content, and the Custom tab, which stores all of your saved custom items. On the right, you'll find the Modify panel, which is where you can adjust settings and make modifications to whatever is currently in your scene. To install a content pack, simply double-click it or right-click and choose Install Content. You can also click the drop-down menu in the top right corner and select View Installing List to monitor installation progress. Multiple packs can be queued and installed simultaneously. After installing the latest CC5 pack, a dialog box will appear asking if you'd like to process the downloaded data in advance. This helps speed things up later, since the data won't need to be processed again when you use it. Click OK to confirm. Double-click to enter the CC5 character pack. Inside, you'll notice the contents are divided into categories on the left, such as Actor, ActorMIXER, Skin, and more. Each category corresponds to the icons displayed at the top, and many of them also contain subcategories. You can switch between these depending on your workflow. To exit the pack view, click the small triangle button on the left. If you want more space, you can collapse the top icon section to maximize your pack viewing area. Within the pack, you'll also see a checkbox called Show Subfolder Items. Enabling this lets you view every item inside the subfolders. If you prefer to keep things more organized by folder name, simply uncheck this option. You can filter what's displayed in the Content Manager by using the drop-down menu in the top right corner, for example. Setting it to Installed will only show installed content. If you haven't purchased any content yet, check out the free resource section, which includes embedded packs that come with Character Creator. If you'd like to explore more advanced CC5 HD character content packs to enhance your production, check out the HD Ultimate Morphs, ActorMIXER Core Library, and HD Human Anatomy set available in the marketplace. With all the content set up, let's go ahead and create our first character in Character Creator. To add a character into the viewport, first go to the Character section. Notice the CC5 HD marking at the bottom right of the thumbnail that indicates it's a CC5 HD character. All new CC5 characters' file names will start with an underscore followed by HD. This helps distinguish them from the previous generation CC3+ characters. Double-click the thumbnail to load it into the scene. If you want to replace an existing character, you can also drag the new character directly into the viewport. A prompt will appear, asking whether you'd like to replace all, keep the outfit, or keep the body only. For this demonstration, we'll replace everything. Now, the character has been successfully updated in the scene. To demonstrate the Morph tool, let's start by applying an HD neutral male. Next, drag the Modify panel over to the left side to give us a larger viewport to work with. With the character in our scene selected, we can now begin editing using the Morph tool. You'll find it in the toolbar area next to the Modify button. If you don't see it, go to Window, Toolbar, Modify Tools, and enable it. Once activated, you'll notice highlighted areas appear on different parts of the body. Simply click and drag directly on these highlights to adjust the shape in real time. This provides a very intuitive and efficient way to edit a character without digging through menus. The deformation will vary depending on the drag direction. For example, dragging the neck area up and down makes it longer or shorter, while dragging left and right makes it thicker or thinner. When we're done, All the edits are automatically recorded in the Morph tab inside the Modify panel. For now, focus on the currently used section. Here, every adjustment is translated into Morph slider values, giving us precise control. You can still refine the body shape by adjusting these sliders or double-click any slider to reset it back to 0. There are also additional Morph sliders organized by body parts. For example, under the shoulder category, you'll find sliders to adjust shoulder width, height, and more, giving you even finer control over the character's proportions. Back in the Attribute tab, you'll find the Subdivision Level section. By default, the character is set to Level 1. Press Alt+2 to enable wireframe mode, and you'll notice that when we increase the subdivision level, the polygon count on the surface quadruples with each step. The higher the subdivision, the denser the mesh becomes, which means it can hold more surface detail and produce a smoother silhouette compared to subdivision 0. You can switch subdivision levels from the drop-down menu on the top toolbar. Alternatively, you can also open the Scene Manager to change the wireframe display mode and adjust subdivision levels on the right-hand side. Once we move up to Level 2, the dense geometry allows us to apply detailed HD morphs. In CC5, there are new HD body and HD head categories. Under the embedded morphs, you'll find options like male muscular and skinny groups. For example, we can add detailed muscle definition to the abdomen and arms individually, and thanks to the denser mesh, all the fine details are displayed clearly. Double-clicking any slider will reset it to 0. You can also apply a full-body muscular morph to adjust the entire character at once, which is much quicker and more efficient. And this same workflow applies to the face use morph highlights for major shape adjustments, then refine with HD morphs for added detail. Next, let's open the HD head category and apply details from the HD Ultimate Morphs. Here, you can refine the face contour, add wrinkles, or even apply an elderly look for a dramatic effect. These HD morphs follow the character's underlying topology, ensuring the highest quality and smoothness. And the details aren't just static, they also carry over into expressions. To see this in action, open Edit Facial from the Modify menu. Select the forehead control area and drag upward to create wrinkles across the forehead. Thanks to the dense geometry, these wrinkle folds are reproduced with remarkable accuracy, making your character's expressions look far more lifelike. We've just learned how to shape and detail our character's form. Now, let's move on to editing materials and textures. One of the fastest ways to upgrade character quality is by applying high-resolution textures. By default, our character only comes with 2K skin textures. But in the CC5 HD Texture Content Pack, you'll find 4K and even 8K versions. Let's enter the pack, go to Skin, Overall, and apply an 8K texture. To fully display these details in the viewport, go to Edit, Preference. Under the real-time render options, set the maximum texture size to 8K. Keep in mind, this may affect performance depending on your system, so adjust as needed. Now, if we zoom in on the character's face, you can clearly see the difference. Fine details like pores and subtle features become much sharper compared to the default 2K texture. Let's now take a closer look at materials and lighting. Go to Modify and open the Material tab. Here we can confirm that all applied textures are indeed in 8K resolution. Aside from high-resolution textures, sometimes it's useful to simplify the view. For example, to better evaluate the character's shape without being distracted by skin color or details, we can apply a neutral material. Go to Stage, and inside Material Plus you'll find the Mannequin Gray material. Apply it using the default option. Now the character is displayed in flat gray, allowing us to focus purely on body form and surface detail. Next, let's enhance our scene with lighting. In the Atmosphere folder, there are several pre-made lighting setups we can try. Double-click to apply one, and you'll see the scene lighting update immediately. If we open the Scene Manager, notice a new group called Lighting Set. This contains all the lights currently in the scene. To reposition them, activate the Move tool by pressing W or selecting it from the top toolbar. Now, adjust the light height or position to highlight the areas you want to inspect more clearly. For finer control, expand the dummy object in the Scene Manager. Here, each individual light can be toggled on or off. You can also use the Modify panel to adjust properties like color and intensity, giving you full control over how the character is lit in your scene. Now let's take a look at the versatile material and texture adjustments available in Character Creator. In the Material tab, scroll down to the Shader Settings section. Here you'll find Skin Color. By activating Color Adjust, we can modify the current skin tone of the character. You can either apply one of the preset skin colors or fine-tune it manually to achieve the look you want. This same workflow applies to other character elements, such as hair. For example, let's adjust the hair color. Open the Scene Manager and select the hair object. In the Material tab, you'll see that it's using the digital human hair material, which controls its visual properties. Scroll down to the hair color section, and press J to quickly change the camera angle for a closer look at the face. Now adjust the root color and end color under strand color. The changes update in real time, making it easy to experiment with subtle gradients or bold looks. This adjustment method also applies to facial hair, such as the beard, since it uses the same digital human hair material. With just a few tweaks, you can create natural variation or dramatic new styles across both the hair and beard. To further customize your character, CC5 introduces new HD elements that let you replace or fine-tune specific parts of the character. For example, you can swap out the character's eyeballs for versions with different colors and unique properties. To do this, simply select the eye element in the Scene Manager, then open its material settings. This time, you'll see it is using the digital human eye material. From here, you can replace the texture on the top and adjust detailed parameters such as iris depth, brightness, or color. With hundreds of options and combinations, the eyes alone can dramatically change the character's appearance. The same principle applies to eyelashes. Eyelashes are built with multiple elements, and each one can be adjusted individually. This gives you more flexibility for achieving realistic styles, as well as ensuring smooth compatibility when animating your character. After completing our custom edits to the body shape, we can now move on to dressing the character. First, let's enhance her look by applying a makeup texture. Go to her head texture settings and choose from the available makeup options so her face matches the style of her outfit. Next, open the cloth folder and locate the party set we prepared. Apply the dress and then the high heels. Notice that the feet will automatically adjust to the correct height to properly fit the high heels. Finally, go to the hair folder and select a hairstyle to complete her look. It's important to note that even after applying clothes, the morph function continues to work seamlessly. The outfit dynamically adjusts as the body expands or shrinks, ensuring there is no mesh penetration. This allows you to refine body shape while keeping the clothing perfectly fitted. We can also preview our character with animation to see how she looks in motion with her outfit applied. First, go to Window and open the animation player. In the player, click on the Motion button to access a library of demo motions. For example, under the Acting category, choose a posing animation to quickly see how she moves while wearing her dress. To further refine the pose or motion, go to Modify and open the Edit Pose tool. Here, you can select joints either in the Pose window or directly on the character's body. Use the Move tool, W, and Rotate tool, E, to adjust the joints as needed. When you're finished making adjustments, return to Select mode by pressing Q. We can also apply facial animation to bring her expressions to life. In CC5, facial animation has received major upgrades. To get started, apply an expression animation using the facial rig and observe the stunning results these new controls can achieve. With over 100 new facial morphs designed to create more appealing, intricate, and realistic animations, especially around the mouth area. For manual expression editing, go to Modify and open the Edit Facial tool. Simply select areas of the face and drag to make real-time expression changes. Alternatively, switch to the Expression tab to quickly apply pre-made facial expression presets. For the most advanced level of control, CC5 also offers HD face control, allowing you to make highly detailed and precise adjustments to every aspect of your character's face. To save all of your edits, including motion, textures, lighting setups, and more, you can save the entire project file. Simply go to File and choose Save Project. When you reopen Character Creator and load the saved project, you'll find that all of your scene files, character edits, and environment settings are fully preserved, allowing you to continue exactly where you left off. To streamline your workflow and tackle performance issues while editing your character, there are several effective strategies. First, consider texture resolution. In this example, we've applied an 8K texture on the character, who is currently at the second subdivision level. Press Ctrl+F to enable the performance info overlay in the viewport. This displays crucial information such as frame rate, VRAM, and CPU usage. While rotating the viewport, the frame rate is around 60 frames per second. By reducing the texture quality from high to medium, you can immediately see VRAM usage drop and the frame rate increase to nearly 80 frames per second. Next, you can switch to auxiliary lighting by clicking the light icon on the toolbar. Keep in mind this may drastically alter the scene's appearance, so use it only when necessary. Regarding subdivisions, lowering the subdivision level can boost performance, but surface details will be lost. The easiest solution is to bake normal maps to preserve these details as textures on the lower subdivision model. Go to Create and open the Bake Sub-D Normal Maps dialog, select the desired level, and CC will automatically bake all details onto the lower subdivision model. For a deeper dive into this workflow, check out the dedicated normal baking tutorial linked in the description. For pipeline integration, Character Creator 5 expands your workflow possibilities with the Auto Setup plugin. This plugin enables you to send characters or assets directly to major 3D DCC applications, including game engines like Unreal Engine and Unity, as well as industry-standard tools such as Maya, 3D Studio Max, Blender, and ZBrush. It also supports versatile look development and rendering workflows with tools like Marmoset Toolbag. By automating repetitive import processes, the plugin saves significant time. It also provides tools to streamline shader assignments and character setup, ensuring seamless compatibility across all pipeline stages. We hope you find this tutorial useful. Thank you for watching.